I'm Diana Davidson. I'm a parent of an Optimist Sailor. Our home club is Dalgety Bay, and I'm not really a sailor myself. I have been used as crew, and as my children say, when they need ballast, that's me. But otherwise, it's not really my field of expertise at all. It's the first time I've run any sailing event. So the week's been great. It's been really brilliant to see it all come together. The weather has helped. It started in the sunshine, so I think that sets the tone for it all. And actually, whilst I have been working quite hard in the preceding weeks, actually this week is actually because everybody arrives and gets on with the jobs that they know how to do best. And my week's actually been much easier than I was expecting, so I have enjoyed that. Once it was decided it was coming to Largs, it was working out how we could make it work with a Scottish fleet that isn't huge at the moment, and Scottish parents that didn't have very much experience at all in doing these sorts of things. A lot of that's been done remotely, and actually coming to this event this week, then it's the first time that I've met a lot of people that I've been pinging on emails and messages, and just had their little avatar up, and and I haven't got a clue what they look like, and actually I just recognised somebody by their voice the other day because we'd been on some calls, but I'd never actually really seen them in person before, so so I guess that's been a little bit unusual. I think normally you would have been more involved before you were organising these kind of events. And then we've had great support from RWA Scotland, especially Matt Toynbee, so he allowed me to shadow his last youth and junior event that was here, which was a great help. And he's provided great support in terms of ribs and coaches, and just generally being there to allow me to ask the stupid questions when I need to, and find out the answers from his expertise. A kind of alternate years is often held down at Weymouth, which has got great facilities, but obviously it doesn't have the kind of club background to it. So I think everyone has really enjoyed coming here, and having these people that have been there welcoming us, have been there anytime you've asked a question, wanted to borrow something, need something sorted out, then they're there, they've got local knowledge, and they're just really happy to help. So it has been great from that point of view.
It's been really good. It's been a really good sort of integration of club facilities and the Optimist Association. So put together a really nice event for 220 entries, and it's been a good example of how class associations and clubs can work well together to put on great events. It really comes down to, this is a sailing club. We pride ourselves on the location being suitable for all sorts of major events, and as a member of the club, I want the club to be successful. And this is part of the projection of Largs Sailing Club. This is a week-long event, so it's one of the longest type of events that we host. And at the moment, we've used the services of about 90 volunteers, and that's ranging from over 80s right down to young children, all enthusiastically doing various jobs, from manning tuck shops and through to the manning committee boats, organising parking, helping the boats ashore when they go out and when they come back in again. And we've had a lot of assistance as well from the Optimist parents, who have also been helping to launch the boats and recover them. So the overall total of volunteers from both organisations is really very high. So quite a long time, and it's being changed on a daily basis, obviously, because people find it difficult to commit totally for that length of time, that far ahead. But we are flexible, and we have a wonderful club secretary who really does an excellent job in putting it all together at the last minute.
I'm Roy. I'm a club member here at Largs Sailing Club, and my role here is a Deputy Race Officer for the main fleet. I enjoy being a race officer and doing that role. I also get a lot of satisfaction out of watching all the young children progress, our young sailors progress, and I have ones here that, not here, but from a few years ago who couldn't even come out and high-five you in big wins, moderate wins, who are now very happy going out in 420s and 20 plus knots and do very well when they go to championships all over the UK. So, just to see the growth and development in that is just amazing.
Yeah, hi, I'm Rachel Jackson. I'm Commodore of St Mary's Loch Sailing Club in the Scottish Borders. At the Nationals here in Largs, I help with the Scottish coordinators of the event, but I'm also an Oppie mum to 3 sailors at the event who are in Junior Main, Regatta Racing and Regatta Coached, and I've been helping out Beachmaster, helping out on the Regatta Coached beach this week. There's been lots of camaraderie on the beach and all working together with the coaches to get those young sailors out there. So, that's a real win, I think, for the event, that the young Regatta Coach sailors are making it out. There have to be a lot of parents who volunteer to make this event happen, and there's so many roles, we need so many people to help, and I'm gaining so much from my kids being here. My kids are gaining so much from being here that, I really have to get out there and help. I don't want to be a parent who's standing back and not getting stuck in there.
My name's Jennifer Wesley and I am one of the regatta coaches in the coached regatta fleet. Well, I started off a couple of years ago and I did some travellers around Scotland and I was the regatta fleet coach then, and I just built up a lot of experience and then I decided to do the nationals. I'm at university, so I sail fireflies and team racing. Very different to the usual fleet racing, but really enjoying it so far.
The reward really is the satisfaction of an event running well, where we've put on all the support that we're asked to, and we've delivered in spades. So the unexpected is easier to deal with. In terms of individuals, they have the satisfaction of knowing that they've contributed to a really good club event. It's very satisfying in the end, as you actually see some product from all your efforts.
I think probably just from standing out in the balcony earlier today, the sun was shining, the wind was blowing, and all you could see with these optimists just kind of tacking towards the start line was just amazing, and that just made the week. Everyone's there with smiles, and what more would you want? You think your child's out there enjoying that, and all those other children are enjoying it as well. So that's it.
I'd like to thank Largs Club for hosting this event, the race officer Ian and the race committee for hosting some great racing, all the competitors and their parents for bringing here, especially my parents, and my coach David, and Rob, because he wanted me to.